It is Ash here in Go Muffin. This is a sponsored video. I have the privilege of being joined by Hell Hades to check out this brand new game. Hades, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing really well, man. Yeah, happy to try a new game. Yeah,
this is really awesome, right? Getting the opportunity to do a collab sponsorship. Honestly, it's cool to look at a brand new game together, and I can't wait to get your opinions because we've both been playing this. It's only been out. Go Muffin. Download using the link in the description in the comments as well, but it's only been out for a few days. So I want to start with your very first, like out the gate, what are your first impressions on this game? And do you have any experience in the genre?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I've not played a game like this at all.
Me neither.
It's got like similarities to some other stuff that I've done, but
yeah,
it's kind of like auto progression type of game where, you know, I'm in control of leveling up my gear and I'm in control of like going out and doing some dungeon runs and stuff like that. But ultimately it keeps going. It's strangely addictive, like
dude,
really addictive, man. Like, I've really been enjoying it. I've had it on in the background. It's like very stress-free, chilled vibes. And now and then I'm just like, right, I'm just gonna dip in and improve all my gear and like move myself to the next boss. And yeah, it's been really fun. How about you?
Dude, I am in the same boat. It's crazy because I didn't know, obviously, going into this. I just figured you were like a auto game extraordinaire or whatever, you know, because I thought I was the only one that didn't have any experience with games like this. And honestly, you heard, I'm just like, hopefully they don't make me cut this, but you hear the name Go Muffin, you hear it's like an auto battler. I've never done an auto battler before. And you just go in with a certain, like, I don't know if this is going to resonate with me, let alone my audience. I was trepid about the whole like sponsorship at first. And I have to say, I was shocked, honestly, that my experience mirrors yours, man. Like, I downloaded it. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then the idea, just for those of you who don't know, like Hades and myself, right? Like, literally, I just had the game on all night, right? And it's like, at first, it's kind of counterintuitive. You're like, you're not even playing it. But then it's like, yeah, you actually kind of oscillate between your character just going in there and grinding experience and getting equipment all the time. It's like infinite auto battles, right? Like doing the grindy work for you in the background. You can check in from time to time. But then there's a lot of like more meaningful things that you can do when you're actually attentive to it, right? You can, like you said, you can upgrade your gear, you can change. There's a lot to do here. There's trials, which we'll get into as well, which are really, really cool. Almost like kind of a, I don't know, Hades, like a MMORPG type vibe to the
definitely,
trials.
And the gear inside of it and the skill selection and that type of stuff is actually kind of decent amount of depth into it as well. You know, it's like you're finding different drops when you're taking down bosses. You're able to choose whether you want to kind of re-equip these new pieces. But then if you start to get duplicates, you're leveling those up and advancing them to like the next stage. I found I was absolutely carrying a group earlier in a dungeon. And I was like, I feel like I'm inexperienced, but I know this style of game. So, you know, as long as you understand a little bit about gearing heroes. And yeah, I mean, man, as I say, I'm kind of like hooked without really expecting to be hooked. I'm going to be totally honest. I was like, damn, this is actually really taking my time right now.
I am the same way. It's like, I think we've made our point here. We didn't expect to be this into a game like this, honestly, and it's really, really cool. You can see I'm like fighting a boss right now in the background, which is cool. You can just grind, and then when you're ready for bosses, you can progress like at your own pace. You're right. It's like peaceful. It's like cute vibes, but also like, I don't know. I mean, I even named myself Q Ash as like a play on the, like, the aesthetic.
Well, I'm Heaven Hades. I'm Heaven Hades in this one.
I know we both went in kind of a very, I don't know, tapping into our whatever side. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, like. But you still have those like dungeon bosses and that dungeon crawler feel to it as well. And there's different areas. It has all the things that you may expect, right? Like in terms of bosses, upgrades, skills. A couple things that I've noticed out the gate here is obviously you can like look into your skills and see what they do, but you can actually you choose a class early on. What did you choose as your character?
So I'm like a sorcerer vibe. What's the actual name of it here? I think, is it actually sorcerer? I generally play a mage. Yeah, I generally play like a mage in whenever I've done games like WoW and stuff like that. I'm normally like the mage in the background. So I thought I'm going to go with the same sort of vibes. I'm literally throwing fireballs all over the place. But I've got this real, like I said earlier, this real depth of skills now. I've got, you know, like 5 different passive abilities. I've got my 1 active, and then I've got 3 more which I can actually turn on and off, you know, depending on whether I'm taking on a boss and stuff like that. So there's a decent depth to it. Yeah,
it really does. And it's so social. That's the thing that I wasn't expecting about this game. And that's why it's great that we have a collab together. We can actually explore a little bit of it. I actually have your profile up here because we're friends in game. You just go over to the friends tab. It's super easy. You have like a 6-digit code or something like that added to you. And now we can raid together, like go on like MMORPG style raids against dragons and beasts and monsters. Did you notice, Hades, that you can, on the skill, so you picked a scholar.
Scholar. Okay,
Yeah, so it's like that's kind of like magey type, wizard type vibes. I went with a healer, acolyte. What is it?
Acolyte.
Acolyte. I went the acolyte. But the cool thing is even if you choose your class and you think to yourself, like I'd rather be a little bit more DPS focused or whatever it may be, they actually allow you to change your skills and like there's a lot of flexibility in terms of which skills you're using and how you build your character. Definitely. And you can also have alts and stuff like that. So it's nice because I was going to give a recommendation on like what to choose and what not to choose at the beginning. And then the more I played, and frankly, like watching some other tutorials and stuff out there, I learned that, oh no, there's a lot, you're not locking yourself in. So just go with your gut, like we did, you know, like whatever resonates with you traditionally. And
definitely you get through some levels really quick. You know, I've got skill trees that I'm unlocking. I'm kind of like building out my class as I'm choosing to do it. And you know, there's also kind of like this ability to summon, I guess, like a summon style vibe to upgrade your skills. Like there's a lot more to it. Yes. As I've kind of like got into the meats and bones behind it. Yeah,
the talent page, I have it up right now for folks to see. It's kind of like skill trees, but you can see the depth. They do a very good job. You know, we're only, obviously, this is the first week the game's been released, but it seems like they do a very good job of like, you know, easing you into things. At no point have things felt overwhelming. But at the same time, they've always felt like pretty intuitive. You know, intuitive, but like you can tell that there's depth there, and you can see that a lot of it's like level gated and stuff like that. But the beautiful thing is you can get levels just while you're not even playing.
yeah, definitely. Right. I came back out to clear out like all my gear after I literally went for lunch, came back on like a whole stash of stuff to smelt down so I can upgrade my gear. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, and gear upgrading too. Last thing before we enter in a dungeon together and show folks like what that all about is the gear in this game. I noticed something really incredible, and that is like obviously you're using resources that you get while you're farming and in AFK mode to upgrade your enhance your gear. But I noticed if you swap things out, it retains the level of like what. So like
really good. I love that.
It does in every game like this, dude. You feel like you're wasting resources upgrading gear that you'll never use again, you know?
You're literally, all you're doing is you're thinking, like right now I've got a crit build, and you're just thinking like, oh, hold on a minute, are these new stats for the piece going to be better than what I've already got for the type of build that I'm trying to do? And if they are, you throw it in there and it's kept the same level as your original piece.
Yes.
I love it. Very cool. Yeah.
Like it allows you to upgrade, allows you to invest without like being all stressed out about sunk costs. And it allows you, to your point, that flexibility when building your characters. So I love that addition for sure. So another cool thing is I was a little bit ahead of Hades here on the actual story mode, but I was able to go back and find you in the goblin camp, right? And this is great because if your friends are playing and they're a few days behind or whatever, we can sync up, and that synchronization is going to be key because it's going to allow you to stay with your friends, your family members, whoever you want to play with, and only one of us needs to progress. So right now in the storyline, I'm playing alongside you. Like we're companions. You can go to the companion. There you are, Heaven, Hades. You can find a party, leave a party, invite friends, and it allows us, so only one of us, right, has to actually like progress.
Be like active, Also, like if my son wanted to get involved, you know, I could basically be the carry. I could be the guy that's kind of like helping him through some of the early levels. So I think that's kind of like just a cool vibe to it. You know, I could be quite far ahead and then come back and help someone get through the early game. Yeah,
you can share the idle experience and progress at the exact same pace. Even if you're more active for a few days than I am for a few days, you can kind of carry the account. We can stick together. It's really, I love that aspect of the game, man. Like that's really, really cool. And here we are like just battling together. And I love it. We did a collab on Hades' channel with Go Muffin 2, and we're not going to do it again. But you guys should check that out because we did a fishing.
We did fishing.
It
was
fishing.
Very fun.
And let me tell you, are you a fisherman in real life, Hades? Do you like fishing?
No, you know what? I've actually never been fishing in my life.
Okay.
Are you? Sounds like you
I
are.
have. My dad used to bring me when I was a kid all the time, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not like a huge fan though either. No offense to anybody, any anglers out there, but I will say I wasn't super enthusiastic to digital fishing before I did it, but we did it on Hades channel, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
way
real fun,
different than I expected. So there's so many different game modes, and the best part is your friends can join you on all of them. All of them. So it's
It's
idle.
literally anything from 2 up to 6 players in a lot of these game modes. That's the fun thing. You got all these different game modes depending on how many people are playing at the same time.
Exactly. We have the fishing time is 4. Obviously the journey mode, as you guys can see, is 2. The dragon, which we did, is 6. The rifts are 4. And this is like the first week of the game being out, so who knows what they're going to add in the future. But really, really cool stuff. Let's go ahead and try to do. Let's do a trial together. You want to? We're going to do a collab on Hades channel as well, which we'll check out more stuff. But do you want to do a dragon bounty?
Let's do it, man.
All right. So we're pretty newbie here. Everybody is, I guess, at this point in the game. But what we're going to do is go to, you can see, I went to the trials section. You saw the different type of trials. Some of them we have unlocked, others we don't. But we do have the Dragon Bounty, which is super cool. You can see the rewards here. You can see the resets and kind of the description of the dragon. You can go into the stats and really look at exactly what they do and try to min-max your team, your strategy, whatever. But we're just going to jump right into it. So I could just start matchmaking and queue up with anybody, or I could create a party. I can set it to private. I can do my pre-approvals, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to create, and I'm going to go to my friends list, and I'm going to invite Heaven Hades. So
there we are.
Come on down.
I've got it. Nice.
So
and obviously you can like auto fill the rest of the slots, can't you? But if you've got a bunch more friends that are playing the game, you go in together and you're building out a squad. And this is what, you mentioned about the social element to it. This is what I'm liking here. It's kind of that MMO feel, but in a way more relaxed type of vibe. But then, you go into a proper dungeon, and we're going in as a squad.
I know, like you can play with. It's really cool to play with like a bunch of friends, and you can play like randoms are, as you can see, like joining into our group right now. So even if you only have 1 or 2 friends that want to check out the game at first, like you'll fill in with randoms, which is nice. You can kind of dictate, the type of classes and stuff that you have in your party. So we're almost ready to go here. So we'll start.
Do you notice as well, even whilst we're doing this, you're still on your journey in the background. You're still leveling up. You're still gaining stuff. Like it's not like you just stop playing the game and then you're waiting. Everything's still going on.
That's a really good point. So now our party is full. I'm gonna queue in here. We're all ready. Just waiting on Hades.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
I do notice this boss is like level 80. I don't know if that's going to be.
Oh,
I think we're about to get wrecked.
Did I pick the wrong thing?
No, I don't know. I've not tried this one, but let's see.
Level 80. That does not sound good. Look at the level of our crew here. We got Zerky. We got Poochie.
Yeah,
Eros.
And you can enable like in-game mics and everything. Like this is a proper. You can just get involved with the group that you're with.
That's what reminds me of, dare I take voice and mic off? No, I'm going to leave them on right now. You never know what you're going to get. You never know. But yeah, you can communicate with everybody. Okay, so it looks like we're doing some good damage here. And I noticed, have you done any of these dragon raids yet?
Not dragon raids. I've done a couple of like 2-man raids.
Okay.
Just with some cool, just with some guys. So how am I moving here?
Well, I have mine on auto because I'm so...
I'm on auto as well. I just wondered if we're meant to move out of that.
Doesn't it look like because you see other people doing it?
Yeah, hold on.
So I'm a healer, just before you guys judge me too hard, because I'm not going to have any DPS at the end screen here, but we're all shaking this dragon down together. As you advance in the game, obviously, because I've seen a little bit of end game content from like beta, right? But as you level up, there'll be like a ton more strategy, as you would probably be familiar with if you played an MMORPG, right? Like a lot of like timing, positioning, classes matter a lot more. But in the beginning,
I'm seeing some of our dudes are alive, so definitely like we needed to be moving around. But I'm just like, how do we do that?
Well, the good news is that we respawn once we die. So as long as somebody's alive, okay. So good old Zerky is
keep it going, man.
Zerky,
good stuff.
MVP here. So I'm getting picked back up right now, but you guys can kind of see I can zoom in a little bit, change my perspective here. Super cool, right? Look at this.
We really want to move right now.
I can change. I can move the whole screen around. Oh. Do I click on the, do I tap on the emblems? I don't know. So obviously, a lot to learn here in the game. I'm just gonna go back on.
I mean,
auto
there's
and play
some
it
good
safe here,
DPS.
Hades.
Have you seen there's like a DPS counter on the left that you can just like pick out?
Oh, look at that.
So I'm kicking out some DPS.
You're doing pretty good, man. Scissor G is you and him are kind of going back and forth there.
You can do little yells as well, like, dudes, help me out. It's nice, man.
I know. Let's cast this skill together. Super cool. So this is just one of the many different raids.
I've got it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
there's little icons, just like bottom left of the dragon. The 3 icons, like a moon, a star.
Oh, we're such dummies, man.
Yeah, man, that's it. So we just need to make sure we stay out of that dragon breath.
It's not that hard there. Good call.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Like, literally, first time in this raid, you got to work these things out. But I've kept it super simple. Like, yeah, just once you've got it, you've got it.
Yes. Good job, Hades. Figuring it out. That's why we have you here, man. Figure out the really complex stuff. So this one is, you can see the party damage at the very top as well, and you can kind of see our way to the next rewards. So let's see. I want to make sure my dude doesn't die again. I'm supposed to try to keep other people alive. Ooh. Let's move. No, I was a little bit too slow to move, man. I got smashed.
Man. I'm down.
You know, we can, actually, you know what? I was going to talk a little bit about guilds and how they work and as well, but let's do that on your video. Might as well like explore the guild system and how you can kind of utilize, because you get a lot more benefits, obviously, as in a lot of these games, by joining a guild together. We could talk about what that looks like and kind of the process, and who knows, we can make our own guild maybe. I don't know if you're up for it as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
The dragon has wiped us all, so good.
We've done some good damage though, 2.1 mil, considering it was like a first effort. Yeah,
let's take a look at your... Yeah, not bad, man. You're carrying this guy, MVP, like crazy. Good old Ash, though, not so much. But my healing, though, check that out, bro. Off the charts on the 3rd tab. No big deal. I like the healer, man. All right, man. This is fun. Let's go ahead and try a Perilous trial. So the cool thing is on this game, obviously, is there's so many different trials, so many different dungeons, co-op experiences to have. All right, we're readying up. The cool thing is you can kind of add mercenaries as well. So if you want to battle with a friend like we are, we can also go in there and kind of add clones. So that's pretty cool and kind of set the party to our standards. I'm ready to rock, Hades.
Yeah, I love the way you did little yells as well. It's like, take them down.
Yeah, we get the countdown. We're adding to it, and here we go. Walking down the path, ready to destroy
I'm kind of
some.
like backlining here. I'm ready to blow some stuff up.
Yeah, man. Okay, so we start with like the little minion here, similar to the dragon that we did, like the but I just can't wait. Have you seen any like end game?
No, not yet. So we kind of joined a guild.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be some guild fights as well. Damn, this guy's actually pretty tanky though. Saying that, he's taking some fireballs here.
Well, he is a rock, Hades.
Our tank's gone down. Maybe we didn't pick the right clone. I'm taking damage.
I know, bro. Well, hey, I'm healing you up.
Are you healing me or not?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying here, dude. I like how it's weird because, you know, coming from Raid, obviously we can set we can choose our champions and they all have their different roles. But to have an active hand in everything is really cool. Like everybody has their responsibilities, and clearly we're not looking so good here. Oh my god!
No, why have we got so hard beaten up?
Dude, why are we getting wrecked like this, man? The worst thing is, it said that like the level recommendation was like 18, and we are getting.
What's going on? Like,
oh my god!
I'm pretty well geared.
You know what? I'm not gonna cut this, dude. I'm just gonna let the people see. Would you like to restore? I don't know if I should or not at this point. So.
Yeah. Do we need to chase someone out? Do we need to get a tank in here? Because as soon as you started running for me, I was in trouble, man.
This did not go as well as the dragon. Let's try this take 2. All right, guys. If we fail this time, then forget about it. But someone's coming in to save us. It's Miss Vichy. Yeah. Shout out.
Let's cast the skill together. Let's go. Come on. Come on, tank.
The big countdown. We're here. We're ready to go. Let's not embarrass ourselves any further, man. We're like, I can't wait to check out this stone boss, and we couldn't get.
Yeah, I want to see the boss. Come on.
Oh, man.
Come on.
What boss, guys? What boss? All right, here we go. Here we go.
Let's unleash.
All right, this is gonna go a lot better. I feel like. Let me zoom in here. Oh man, I already feel a lot better about this.
This is what I like it. I'm still doing good damage. Hold on a minute. Yeah, this level 73 is doing like 60k per second damage.
Oh, Well, okay, so
Wow.
we were talking about this actually earlier. Yeah. Oh my God, this is insane.
Let's go. We're about to see the boss. This is more like it.
We're gonna get to see
Nice.
the boss. That's the good thing here. I like that you can actually carry your friends in this game. It's nice. It's nice, right?
That's it. Imagine people coming into our guild that are newbies. We can literally carry them through
we
some
can
of the
do
very
that to
early
you
content.
guys. We can do that. Stay tuned. We'll make a guild at the end of this video as well.
Yeah, cool.
All right, so here we go. I can't wait.
It's like a Stonehenge vibe. Look at this.
Oh man,
Let's go.
right?
Oh, he's
Your neck
waking
of the
up.
woods. Have you been to Stonehenge?
I have. Yeah, it's actually very
me
cool.
too.
Yeah.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It does
you've
have
been
like
as well.
a weird
Nice.
like vibe to it, you know, like like in real life, kind of like it's in the middle of these flat fields, and yeah, it's cool. All right, I went to there and then I went to Bath, but anyway, no one cares about my journey. All right,
hold on. It'll break through the shield. There we go.
Okay.
Now we get the damage off.
You can see it has different forms, and you can see good old Gary is barely staying alive. I'm doing my best here.
Cross slash.
This is super cool.
Oh, yeah, about 50%. I'm taking a bit of damage. Not gonna lie, Ash. If you've got
Gary's down too. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best.
if you've got a cheeky heal, I'll take one. 6%.
You can't have Hades die. No, we got this.
Oh,
Boom.
come on.
There it is.
Oh, what's the rewards as well? What we got?
I'm gonna give you a big fat thumbs up, man. Boom.
Oh yeah, nice. I'm definitely doing a thumbs up for our tank.
I know. Shout out. That was really, really fun, though. Okay, I could have just liked all. You can see the stats there. Good old Miss Vichy holding it down, but you didn't do that bad considering like double your level, right?
Yeah. Check out. You're the only one doing any healing here.
Yeah, there's no one to compare myself to, so wow, look at how OP I am, man. No big deal. Just
oh, the tank's gone.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, that was awesome, though. They had enough of us. They're like, okay, that was enough of a carry, gentlemen. But the cool thing is we can even battle together right here in the game, which is super cool. Like you can decide when the boss comes. You can join me in battle. Really cool. Like I love all the different areas that we can collaborate and co-op in the game together, right? And it's just I love the blend of the idle, but like, hey, Hades, what you got going on in an hour? You know, like let's just go a few quick battles, and it's quick enough where it doesn't take both of us are very busy, right? You don't need to allocate your entire evening to have a couple battles
together. You just kind of like leave it back on the auto, get some more levels in, and then I notice here in the Perilous Trials we've got like more that they've just unlocked, or more that we can unlock as we kind of level up.
Wave of Horror, dude. Oh my God, I'm only a level or two away from it. You're 1 level away, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, it looks pretty cool.
That does look cool. And obviously this game is brand spanking new. So they're going to be adding, I'm sure they're going to be adding more areas. Like this is at launch, which is really incredible. There's this many different areas that you can battle together. I really love the gameplay. I love the co-op mode. Anyway, any final thoughts here, guys? Of course, download Go Muffin. Again, this is a sponsored video, but incredibly enjoyable for my Hades and myself. It's been a pleasant surprise for me. And now we can just keep battling, which is really, really cool. So any final thoughts on your end, man?
Just to echo what you said, man. Really enjoying the game so far. I'm like, properly hooked in, but in a way where it's like it's a perfect side game for me that I can just come back to when I've got that kind of like 15 minutes free. We've got busy schedules, right? 15 minutes free, and I'm like, right, I'm going intense for the next 15. So yeah, really, really cool vibes from this game.
I totally agree. Perfect like side game, but be careful because you might get hooked like we have. Again, thanks Go Muffin for sponsoring, and the download link is in the pinned comment for you guys. With that said, Hell Hades and Ash and Go Muffin out.